Just what a heck of a battle. Coach Smith and Cal Poly had a great game plan, obviously frustrated us, competed their tails off, and we were far from our best. Not, a handful of guys that just didn't have our kind of night, and proud of the guys that showed us that they were in the foxhole, by going out there and competing, playing the Beaver way. Second half, both overtimes to pull out the win, but we've got to get a lot tougher, a lot more disciplined. Those things keep rearing their heads on this young team. Didn't run any offense for a while, too much dribbling, throwing the ball all over. Some uncharacteristic play from some guys, but proud of the guys for gutting it out. And you got JoJo here, Mike Ratai, Casey Abekwe were huge for us down the stretch.
JoJo, another overtime game for you guys. How much did those first two kind of play into tonight and just give you guys that confidence knowing what it takes to pull one out?
We just have each other's backs. I mean, we proved that in both overtimes, even though we wanted to get it done in regulation. Obviously, we just made plays for the team that helped us win. Mike came up big, had a bunch of big plays in the paint, and so did all our other big guys. So I just give props to them for battling inside and being tough.
And with Dexter out tonight, a bunch of guys, you stepped up, other guys stepped up. Big for you guys to get that kind of production. One of your leading scorers is out to help you guys get through.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our energy came from our bench, actually. Defensive chance and all that, they got us hype, which, we started slow, but I think they were the reason we kind of got into the game and got our energy up and pulled out the win.
Wayne, you guys, 3 overtime games this early in a season. Good, bad, otherwise, you get a little more time out there.
If we were a very mature, experienced team, yeah, you'd be disappointed, but we're young, we're still building. We were without one of our more experienced guys tonight, and I was proud of Mike, especially the second half, for jumping in that starting lineup and being huge for us, double-double, and then JoJo as well, 9 rebounds. Coach Stewart had the scout, and he challenged the guards to lead us in defensive rebounds, and this kid took it to heart. We need more guys to take it to the heart, and as we keep building, we get more guys buying into that foxhole mentality, the better we're going to be.
And you mentioned Michael being in the starting lineup and just getting back double-double tonight. Where is he at progression-wise? Where you want him to be, where he needs to be?
Yeah, he played too many minutes, to be quite honest, but we didn't have much choice because the lack of production from some others. He was gassed. We were trying to save a timeout or two that we might be able to hold for him to get a rest down the stretch. There was a couple of times that they had to look at things that gave us timeouts. The end of the first regulation, we were supposed to get a deep outlet, get across half court, and to call a timeout. We didn't execute that. But Mike came through when he had to. He's disappointed that he missed some easies, but as he gets in better shape, he's just so good defensively and on the glass, and he's a great finisher. And as he gets in better shape, I know the three-point shot will come around for him, but loved his aggression and getting to the rim in the second half, making plays for us.
All right, coaches, a few more quick. I was throughout the game, it's like there was some foul troubles for both teams, throughout the entire game. It's do you feel like that was more of an impact of it going to overtime, or do you feel like the difference in the defensive efforts?
Well, I thought both teams defended really well. We shoot 43%, but we hold them to 34%. It's pretty good, but we knew they were going to be a team that just put your head down and run you over, blow you in the face. I don't know how we get a push in the back and it's a technical. Our guy gets his nose split and it's a basketball play, but that was a great crew, really good crew. Just the nature of the game. I love guys getting bloodied up in games, but we fouled too much. We had some defensive breakdowns. Twice one of our guys left a shooter when he didn't have to, and they threw it back for dagger threes. So a little bit of a combination, some breakdowns defensively, but all in all, over 50 minutes, however many we played, I thought our defense was pretty dang good, and to get 49 rebounds, to get however many 52 points in the paint, that was the game plan from the start, and we didn't buy into it. Guys are dribbling, throwing up shots, jacking threes. The whole deal was to pound it at them, and once we got the majority of our guys on page with that, you saw what we did in the second half.
Yeah, it's just for the entire team, it's as he said over here, the bench really came out with a good energy. It's Pope for today. It's like usually one of your top scorers. He was having some struggles shooting tonight, but it's like how much of a confidence boost is that?
It's huge, it's huge, it's huge. And we still have some other guys we didn't go to that we think we can. I want to give a shout out to Jaden Stevens, who was really good. We had a practice with a bunch of hard drills on Saturday. And unfortunately, a couple guys powdered their way through it, and it was great because we made an example of them. But then guys like JoJo, Jaden, it started with Tyler and Mike, and then J5, and it was great because we identified what we already knew, but the team, I think, got a good drift of it. And the neat thing is, we got guys we can go to. I mentioned Jaden, DC, once, he hasn't been 100%. We get him going because he's a guy that can make some plays for us when the going gets tough. We get guys to where consistently, day in and day out, they're producing in practice and really trusting getting in that foxhole will continue to rise with this group. That's the challenge. Thanks, go Beavs.